Alright guys, hello and welcome back to the next part of Dank Kang 64. Let's play through thingy. And if you're watching this right now, please click away. If you'd have to be employed by Slugline, which still a video. The
Wait,
only way to
what?
do that is wait, hold on. The only way to be employed by Slugline too is you need butts, more butts, some butts, also a little bit of butt, lots of vagina. So have those
Basically, you gotta
requirements,
be
you'll be able
AC.
to watch the video. And have a nice day. Bye.
Freaking Cards Against Humanity.
I don't know what to think anymore, to be honest.
Alright.
But what I do know is we need
Damn
to resume the software.
I love this in on purpose. I never feed a single banana to those fatties in the room.
So I got a question now. Is going to Miiverse part of 100%ing the game? Like, did Rare know about Miiverse like when they made the game? They were like, okay, guys, can unlock a new character. You unlock Yoshi if you go to Miiverse at this point in the game. Share your thoughts.
What the fuck?
Post to this community.
Share
Yes,
your posts.
everyone in the community was posting all the glitches of the game.
Fantastic.
Using my trusty glow-in-the-dark keyboard for this.
Mission. Hey, it says accomplishment. Mission accomplished.
Yeah, yes, I had to tag it as an accomplishment.
Black Sega.
I
There's
broke the
something
game.
black.
An accomplishment, guys.
Alright, now we're back to the boss.
And now, hopefully, without failing this time. You need that, like, ponytail twirl thing to actually fight the boss because of the spacing of the platforms. Plus, there comes a point during the fight where he chases your ass so fast there's, like, no time to react. So you gotta go diagonally.
I always loved rare bosses. It wasn't so much about like fighting the boss, more like let's do a specific thing. But you know, it usually involves some form of like quick.
This guy should really come out and fight like a man.
You know he does. He gets really bullshit later on.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind him fighting like a woman too.
And now he's just camping in his spot, throwing fireballs at
Well,
you.
if he didn't stay there, then the way you attack him would become creatively hard. Because the way you fight this boss is when he stops and starts attacking, two switches will appear, one on a blue platform and one on a white platform. And the way you harm him is you gotta pay attention to what platform he stops on, like that one where he's on the blue one. So you gotta hit the switch that sits on the same color platform as him. If you hit the wrong switch, you're the one that you take damage instead.
Boom! He's getting electrocuted. Later, bitch. I'm just gonna twirl. Ah!
No.
There's actually a really weird way to break this this boss mechanic.
The fall of shame.
You can actually get around. You can actually glitch the platform so that it doesn't bring you back up. You gotta like do this dash attack in a specific direction when it brings you up. And then during the cutscene where the platform's supposed to bring you up, you fall back off and it doesn't re-trigger the cutscene. So you just end up down there.
You're about to get hit by that fireball, but you didn't because you were swag-tastic. As far as your Miiverse post is.
He knew. Freaking. That's the first time I've ever gotten cheated by the boss.
The bosses in this game
That's almost like a read and smash.
Shh, guys.
Now he's just stalking you. Like he's like, I want your booty.
Shh. Guys, I think
Stop
he
following.
knows. Yeah, I think he knows he's onto us.
See,
All
yeah,
of you,
this
all of
is
you
the point of
people.
the boss fight if you want to stay away from him, you gotta go diagonally because he can only go to
Yeah.
adjacent platforms.
All of you people watching in the like video land, that's where you're at, video land. This boss knows what you're thinking, so.
Well, that was.
Oh, I'm trying to do that.
I
With
will make it onto these platforms at some point.
Okay,
What the
right.
fuck?
Yeah. See, you glitch the cutscene that brings you back up, and you can just hit cruise down here.
So where's the platform though? That you need
Right there.
to use to...
So I mean,
Wait,
normally, wait, are you saying like normally you can't
That's
like?
not the right. That's not the platform.
Yeah,
I was
normally you
talking
can't
about,
get there.
I was talking about the platform that
That's
that
pretty
damages
interesting.
the boss.
And I'm
The
at the
jack.
part of the cycle where, I'm at the part of the fight where the platforms the switches are on no longer light up. So you gotta have a good eye. So like right there, it's in the back.
Just another
And he
boss.
starts attacking the platform. So you gotta, so it forces you to wait because if you move too soon, he'll shoot the platform you're going to. It's not like this
He's
gets
getting
any harder.
angry.
You can still tell where he is, because not only does the platform that he's on light up, so you can kind of guess where he's going, but he still leaves a trail behind of where he's at.
By the way, guys, like we've just kind of been referring to this boss as like, oh, this boss, this generic boss, but his actual name is Mad Jack. So.
See,
The names
Mad
he'll come up with.
Jack.
if anything, he should be called Ridley. Because
He's
he's
a
just
very-
some other boss.
He's a very angry Jack, though. That's for sure.
He's a very angry jackass.
Potentially.
Jack Black.
He's a male donkey. He's a male jack donkey. His name is Jack, and he's a really angry.
See, I'm going diagonally. And I'm going diagonally, and he can still keep up.
Yeah.
So right there, I just
obviously-
baited him to shoot the wrong platform.
Like, I think obviously it makes sense. So, you know, like, in the fight, of course, they're gonna want to, like, progress, you know, the difficulty.
Oh no! Bye bye.
I was
All
lucky
right.
that wasn't my yeah, I was lucky I wasn't out of health when that happened, because I had hit the switch to get him, but he also had gotten me.
Yeah. R.I.P. in peace, Mad Jack. We will miss you.
Jack, ass, crack, Jack, ass.
Okay, I have no idea what I'm doing here.
Diddy Kong.
Anytime I'm free roaming, I'm always switching to him. Damn it. If the switch takes long enough to activate the cutscene, you can actually perform another action and then screw up the cutscene.
Toys.
Which I actually did that at the beginning of this level. Where I hit the switch and the cutscene went into a black screen instead.
It's cranky.
Crikey.
Rocky Kong. Oh, my. Oh, he be
You're
cooking
right.
up some ruse on the bobby, eh?
Okay, who else needs that
Donkey.
stupid upgrade?
Oh. We're back to a road. Expand.
Oh yeah, the ability to pull the levers.
Hey, Diddy. You know, those balloons. You know why they're so crazy, right?
Why?
They've been driven bananas.
Wow.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's
Anyone's
not. I'm
first time
pretty sure
playing
that's.
this, they probably almost never had or I should say, we probably almost never had enough coins to get the next upgrade because we would
I'm
just
pretty
skip
sure.
them.
I'm pretty sure.
But the game was like,
I'm pretty sure
lol,
that's
no, the
not
game was like,
true.
lol, no, you gotta make sure that you collect all these collectibles because you're gonna need them later on, and you're gonna have to grind if you don't.
Uh-huh.
I'm pretty sure you're not supposed to drink a potion with your feet.
They all drink it differently.
Diddy Kong lays on his back. I forget what Expand Dong does.
He drinks it.
Like
He sniffs it, it smells stink, and he throws it behind him.
So I want to ask a question, guys. How exactly do you guys think um our friend got such long arms?
I don't know. They're all different types of monkeys anyway.
it's because he's a farmer from the middle of fucking nowhere. Like
Oh, there goes this cutscene glitch again. I just like doing that. It's harder to do it in the virtual console copy because there's no lag.
Like for me, I just want somebody to explain like what the fuck is Lanky Kong? Like what is he? What?
he's a monkey. He's a
No,
farmer monkey.
yeah,
I don't know.
his design is based off of an orangutan.
Yeah, I mean I sort of get that, but I still I'm still a bit perplexed on like what is this thing's existence? What is it?
Well,
Oh, he decided to jump off the cliff of shame into the water.
cliff.
Ooh, there's things underneath the water.
Yeah, this is another world. I'm not sure if I even have enough golden bananas to enter it, but even if I don't, I can still just bullshit. I can always bullshit my way.
Guys,
past
I think the water temple.
this is even more worse of a nightmare than the water temple.
You know, it's funny though. I actually don't think the water temple is like that hard, but like it's sort of become like I almost want to say a meme at this point, like as to how hard the water temple is like in the Zelda fandom. But I think if anything, like the Great Bay Temple from Majora's Mask is more difficult.
Oh yeah, definitely, because that's like more complicated, and especially if it's the Japanese version. Oh boy. Because in the Japanese version, the way the puzzle works is you have to time it, whereas in the other versions, you can just like, you don't have to time when you stop the platforms. They'll always stop in the right spot.
Stop going bananas, you cracks.
These cutscenes. Gloomy Galoon.
Gloomy Galleon.
Galoon.
I can't tell if I'm dying or if I'm dying.
I don't remember if I came here to complete the level or if I just came here for the boss and only the boss. Because some of these levels I only go in for the boss.
Fly!
I've only come for your levels, boss. I needn't trifle with these worthless collectibles.
You're worthless?
I don't know how I should feel about that.
Oh, you have everybody. I saw Crunk. I
Yep,
saw
I have all
Chunky.
5 of them. This is one of the more annoying bosses. Not so much hard, it's really simple. All you gotta do is one thing a bunch of times and you win. But how you go about doing that is
Where,
annoying. Because you have
where
boating
the hell
physics.
where the hell is Dixie?
And she's not in this
She's
game.
bought. She's lost. She don't know where to go. She's not in the game anymore. She's
I
bye-bye.
imagine right here trying to bug out the wall so you can like get through.
Yeah. There's like a small pixel gap. There's like a small pixel wide gap in between the floor collision and the wall collision that makes up the collision coding for these stairs. If you fall in between the gap, you can fall inside the wall.
Come on, you can do it, donk, cat, lank.
You can break through the wall and completely bug out this game. We believe in you.
You bullshitted, yay!
And us believing in you was not in vain, as evident by the results.
250.
The door like toggled twice. But what's it called? Every chance I've got to like sequence break a boss or a major level, I abuse that.
So I mean, is this the boss Puff Toss?
Is that the puffer fish thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is it. This is it.
Don't get caught by the top.
This
DK.
and this.
I don't know. I've
I've
always heard this boss's name pronounced as like Puff Toss.
DK. Donkey Kong.
So the way you fight this boss is you boat through these DK symbols, and you have a time limit to reach the next one before it resets the cycle.
Well, it's a small
And
area
the timer
too, so
gets
it's not that.
the stars and the timers get smaller and smaller with each passing cycle. So like here, this is one cycle. The next one they're smaller and it gives you less time. But
And then when you activate them all, it creates an electric field, like damaging the boss.
yeah.
Now you're at 25.
Trying to drive this boat was a pain. Especially if you have to do it fast and accurate, all while trying to avoid this boss's attacks. Especially when they put the star like right next to him right when he does the wave and you're out of time.
So I mean, like, when did you first like play this game?
I think I owned it the year it came. Yeah, I think I owned it the year it came out. Because I had an N64 in like the late 90s.
See, I mean, to me, this, what this seems like is it just, like, reminds me of, hey, this is, like, another game in the vein of, like, Mario 64, maybe. I sort of want to say Conquer, but it's a bit different than Conquer, because, like, I feel like this is more, like... Well, I mean, this is more, like, it's more, like, collectible-based, I feel like, and Conquer's more, like, objective-based in terms of, like, hey,
yeah.
Go to the next story point, but I mean, obviously, this is ignoring, the drastic difference of tone in the two games. But
how many times do you have to beat this guy?
We shall defeat you, Puff Toss.
The wall screwed me over. I probably would have survived that had I not ran into the pole.
And now you have to restart the whole thing.
I think you have to do this whole cycle 5 times.
Damn. and you can't get any water moments.
But what's it called? Damn it! I forgot what I was gonna say.
That happens to us all.
Yeah. I feel like I'm the only one that wants to see an HD remake of this game.
Oh, I think that would be cool, but I would I guess I wouldn't just want it to be like an HD remake. I'd want it to be like, you know, like a full remake. So like maybe, you know, like add more like levels and stuff.
Yeah, like add more content, like fix the problems that the game had. With at least like
I mean,
speaking of glitches.
It might be cool to keep some of the glitches, but I can't see Nintendo doing that.
Well, then again, only cool popular glitches that didn't like harm the gameplay or sequence break would be left in, because Nintendo has purposely left in Ocarina of Time glitches when they made the 3DS version.
Yeah. Although I mean, you know, obviously they took some out. Just, I mean, I guess it just depended.
That one was a bit easier because it was like right after another.
Yeah, I think they show up in. Yeah. I think they show up in random places. Dang, like I think it was this game and Conquer. There's only two games I know that actually use some sort of lighting on the N64. Because if it weren't for the low polygon count and the low res textures, this would probably have been able to pass off as a GameCube game.
What is this, the last one?
So I remember like Majora's Mask used a lot of like blurring effects to disguise the fact that, you know, the game, you know, I mean, obviously it wasn't up to par as, you know, maybe, you know, what the next generation had. And I thought it was kind of a clever trick to, you know, make that game look more, you know, neat.
Bye-bye!
But yeah, the way that Rare did the lighting in their games was the N64 had two chips. There was the main CPU, and there was this other chip. I forget what it was called. But basically, it was another chip. Like that's basically.
Wait, you mean the expansion pack? Or?
No. It was another thing on top of the motherboard. So it was essentially a second separate CPU. It was essentially a second separate CPU that you could reprogram to do whatever you wanted, independently from the main CPU that was running the game. And what they did was the notes for it was all in Japanese. So the guys at Rare were spending like the longest ass time trying to translate that thing to figure out how to code it, and they rewrote the code on that chip to do two things. I believe the first one, for some of the games, they programmed it to do the audio. And if it wasn't the audio, the major thing they recoded it to do was to perform the processing of the lighting effects, so that the game wouldn't lag.
Yeah. All right, guys. Yeah.
Well, yeah.
The things.
The
dildo.